Hello, hello. Good evening. Or maybe it's morning for some of you guys. At any rate, what's going on? It's me, the BBK, and welcome back to the Boss's Temporary House. Yeah. Oh, God, the screen. So, look, the bosses, or my boss supporters, hang on, send me stuff in relation to um, Cheeto Head, his campaign, and everything that's going on in Portland, among other places. But I thought I would share this with you guys and let you know what he's really up to. Now y'all know they running around campaigning, they doing all of they things, they doing all of the things to bring in supporters, to garner votes, support, donations. And as you see, I went on and put his name in the title, right? Y'all seen that? I put the hashtag and went on and put it. So for this video, I'm gonna go on and call a spade a spade. Screw Cheeto Head. So Trump think he is going to win by harassment and intimidation? So, it's one thing that they out here calling people, texting people, trying to tell them what propositions to vote for, what bills, what laws, what senators, what governors, who to vote for president. They doing all of the things, but never forget that they are still lying to us. Okay? Now you're sending the phone calls, you're sending the text message. Now you got the nerve to be emailing people. Not once, twice, but multiple times during the day and the week. And the first time you was all soft and easy and hey, we were checking our records and you came up as a supporter and I'm so glad to have you. And I just want to remind you that the election is coming up and I want you to vote for me. You don't hear anything. Then they send you another one. Hey, it's me again. I'm reaching out to my number one supporters, my day one supporters, and I want you to donate to my campaign because I'm running for president again. So please get your crew together and reelect me. They don't hear anything. They don't get anything. And then you get this shit. I have to tell you something. I asked my team to pull the files of my best supporters. The ones who have been there for me from the beginning and haven't stopped since. And your file came up empty. You gonna put their name, what state they from, how long they been a donor, how much they done given to your campaign, how much they've given to you over your history of being in office. I'll admit I'm disappointed. But I know you have it in you to be one of my strongest supporters, which is why I'm reading out with a one-time offer in the hope that you'll join me in making history. When you make your first contribution of any amount, you'll instantly join the ranks in the Trump Donor Hall of Fame. This prestigious group will be remembered forever as the patriots who won us the 2020 election. And I'm offering you a spot. The Trump Donor Hall of Fame is a very competitive, and your offer is only available for the next hour. After that, I'll be forced to reach out to the next patriot. Please make your first contribution of any amount immediately, and you'll automatically get your name cemented in the Trump Donor Hall of Fame. Who the fuck is gonna see it? Better yet, who in the hell cares? Who cares who's donating to his campaign? Who really cares? Who's looking at his Hall of Fame? We don't like him, so we don't like his Hall of Fame. We wish we didn't have to see him, so we're not going to watch his Hall of Fame. And are you putting our names out in the periodical? Oh, I hear you. Are you going to put me in your Hall of Fame even if I donate 50 cents? I'm going to donate 50 cents to you, and you're going to put me as number 25,732,452,000. contributor, but your wall of fame is only 8.5 by 11, so my name really won't be on the wall. It'll be hidden in some computer file on the cloud. Yeah, okay. But I'm your best supporter, but you low-key mad because I ain't gave you nothing, right? I ain't did nothing for you. But see, you don't know if I've been out here volunteering for your campaign, calling people, texting people, making cardboards, going out, soliciting and putting stuff on people's cars. See, you don't know none of that, but yet you emailing me talking shiznit. This is his method of winning. You don't see no video. And wait. And I cut off, well, excuse me, I think I cut off another email where they so-called had an ad. And it was a ad of Joe Biden's team saying that they wanted to defund the police. And they was going to give us a look at what the world would be like if they defunded the police. Guess what, homie? We already looking at the world, on what the world gonna look like. Whether you defund the police or not, we already seeing it. See, their whole thing in politics is to deflect, a lot like what the YouTubers do, right? They want to turn your eyes away from the fact that he bringing in the military pretty much to take us out. They want to make y'all believe that Biden got something worse lined up for us. I don't know if Biden got something lined up for us or not. But I tell you one thing. We get two choices to vote for president. And Trump is one. So I wouldn't give a damn if Mickey Mouse, Roadrunner, Roger Rabbit, Wonder Woman, Batman and Robin, or Hi-Ho Silver, Tonto was voting. I would never vote for Trump. Ever. So he want to paint a picture of what the world gonna look like if homeboy get in office. But we're living in the world that he has painted for us right here, right now. Bringing in the military, taking us out, and low-key planning on martial law. Now picture this. Sicily, 2020. I thought about Muddy right there and I was being silly. Don't pay me no mind. But listen. What happens if martial law takes effect before the election? That's something I need to look up. I'm just wondering, like, you know, we've been theorizing, analyzing, you know, putting pieces of the puzzle together for months. And God's willing, let us be here to see it start to play out in real life. So y'all, please make sure you vote. Now, I don't really know if I want to defund the police. And I'm going to tell you why. We got to have some kind of law and order. And I get it. I know somebody's going to be mad. The police is killing us. They ain't about shit. They dirty. They crooked. Okay. But picture our world without them. Picture our world without them. See, everybody ain't strapped like a good portion of us. Everybody is not locked, loaded, and trained, TTG, if you will. Everybody ain't. See, you got some nice, quiet people that will throw them hands and keep pushing. You got some nice, quiet people that will sling bullets and keep pushing. Then you got some Christians that will bust you over the head with a Hennessy bottle and keep pushing. You got other Christians that don't have anything but a prayer for you. And then you have those church folk and them hypocrites that's got MK-47s, AK-15s, AR-15s, or whatever they all call, lined up, loaded, and waiting on you. Everybody ain't got that. See, if they defund the police right now, stay with me. Look at all of the Beckys, the Karens, the Peggys, the Archies, the Leroys. Look at all of them and how they acting to us. Walking around in public calling us the N-word. You know, standing at a gated, at a secure apartment or condominium door, not wanting to let you up because you the wrong color, but you're a Postmates. You there to deliver food. You're UPS. You're trying to get a signature on a package that you're trying to deliver. You're Amazon. You're trying to get a signature. You done buzzed the department number. The department number done buzzed you up, but because a woman is walking in with her key in front of you, she don't want you to come in the door. So she holding up your package. You got these people cutting you out, jumping out the car, running up on you because you're black. Look at how they acting while the police are here. You see what I'm talking about? White men in the country gonna try to lynch a brother. Gonna just lynch him. And they being recorded. If the police were to be defunded, laid off, fired, terminated, wiped out, whatever the word is you want to use, these white folks, and it is no racism intended in the language that I'm using right now. I apologize if I offended anybody that is not of color. You might want to go ahead on and exit now. These white folks gonna call it open season on us. And they're going to randomly walk around and think it's okay to put their hands on us. They're going to think it's okay to put their hands on our children. They're going to think it's okay to put their hands on our senior citizens. It's not going to be okay. This world is going to be like the purge. We're going to be taking each other out. People going to be walking down to their neighbor's house, killing their neighbors because their neighbors been stealing their newspapers for the last 12 years. People going to be over there killing their neighbors because their neighbors let their dog shit in their yard and they don't pick it up with a little poopy bag. These people are going to go ham. So I can't say I'm for defunding the police because we do need some type of authoritative figure out here on these streets. And I get it. I know they ain't worth a damn. But their presence does mean something to some. May not others, but to some, their presence means something. So I'm gonna find another thumbnail to put up on my video. I ain't gonna leave this fuck up on there. But y'all, I tell you, and I'm still doing the homework on Grace. I'm thinking about maybe doing a panel this weekend, and whoever in the bush is listening and decide they want to do a panel before I do it, go ahead, baby. You don't hurt my feelings. Hey, Camille C. Hey, baby. You don't hurt my feelings at all, boo. Not one iota, because I'm going to do what I'm going to do regardless to whether you do it or not. Because can't nobody do it like me. Oh, can't nobody do it like the Lord. Child. Yeah, I think I'm going to do a panel. I know some people who've been talking about Grace and the fact that she was under an IEP, that her rights have been violated, and that they were outside of the realm of their jurisdiction, if you will, for locking her up. So, I definitely want to get some other parents' opinions whose kids may be on an IEP or have a special, something special set up for them in the classroom. I definitely want to hear from them. So, yeah, that's my plan for the weekend. I'm going to see what I can do about that. What else? Yep, that was about it. I saw this and it kind of bothered me. So, listen, I wouldn't spend no time researching no independent people that may be coming in trying to vote for president. That's just another group of people who used power and somebody's name and their money to get their name on the ballot. I wouldn't fool with that independent. Just go ahead on with Biden. Is he better? I don't know. I've heard different stories about Republicans being better than Democrats. I'm reading for myself, that the Democrats are actually pushing funding and sponsoring certain laws that are definitely detrimental to us in the long run. I'm hearing people say that the Democrats are really the bad guys, and I'm not one to, y'all know, I'm not one to ride with what everybody else is saying. I really need to see for myself. I need to do the research. I need to see it, read it for myself. While I appreciate everybody's opinion and their 2 cents, I ultimately have to make my own decision off of my own research. So I'm not saying that Biden is the best choice, but in my opinion, he better than Trump, period, point blank. Now, YouTube, if y'all got a problem with me saying Trump, fuck y'all too. Y'all can have this motherfucking video, do whatever it is you want to do with it. It is what it is. With that being said, I ain't want much, honey. I just came over here to say that little piece and say, discard the emails. Actually, I would probably put him on the block list, on the cell phones, on the emails, and not have anything at all to do with this guy and his campaign team. Because, see, I tell you how shady he is. Wasn't him and his own partner Pence, wasn't they into it once upon a time? When they fighting and he was threatening to fire Pence publicly? Anyway, it is what it is. He don't get no vote from me. He gets some of this Sahara Desert Sahara Desert red dirt. That's what he can get blowing from my way. I'm good. Anyway, I've been watching this movie. Shout out to Aisha. She turned me on to this movie called Hannah. It's on Prime. It is really good. I'm on the first season so far, but it is really good. Now, I did have a little nap, so I'm gonna be up for a little while. But I'm gonna finish watching this. I'm gonna finish watching this TV show at least till I fall asleep. But yeah, it's pretty good. Y'all should check it out. All right, thank y'all for coming. Y'all go and hit that like button or not. Whichever way your spirit leads you is all right by me. Thank you for coming. Camille, have a nice night of work, babe. Get home safe in the morning. I'll see y'all later. Ta-ta.